in the bag, picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick and everything.
Shooting began around 8:30 a.m. A sniper was firing random shots at school children on their way to class at Cleveland Elementary.
Welcome back to our channel, where we journey into the darkest recesses of human behavior. Today, we're diving into a chilling topic that grips the psyche and challenges our understanding of morality. The moment when teen killers come face to face with the consequences of their actions. Join us as we unravel the harrowing tales of young lives shattered by violence and the haunting realization that the facade of invincibility can crumble in an instant. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, and the fear as these teenagers, once filled with bravado, confront the harsh reality of their crimes. From meticulously planned murders to senseless acts of violence, the stories we uncover today will send shivers down your spine. So, buckle up and prepare to delve into the minds of teen killers as they realize that their worst nightmare has become a chilling reality. Case number 3. Kyle Hooper, Justin Soto, and Charlie Ealy. In the picturesque town of Willow Creek, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, the tranquility was shattered by the actions of 3 teenagers, Kyle Hooper, Justin Soto, and Charlie Ealy. What began as idle mischief soon spiraled into a series of increasingly violent crimes that would leave the community reeling. Kyle, Justin, and Charlie were no strangers to trouble, often finding themselves on the wrong side of the law with petty thefts and vandalism. However, their descent into darkness took a sinister turn when they began planning and executing armed robberies, terrorizing local businesses and residents alike. Their brazenness knew no bounds as they escalated their criminal activities, culminating in the senseless murder of a convenience store clerk during a botched robbery. The shocking brutality of their actions sent shockwaves through the town, leaving residents gripped with fear and disbelief. As law enforcement agencies launched a massive manhunt to apprehend the perpetrators, Kyle, Justin, and Charlie were thrust into a cat-and-mouse game with the authorities. Yet, in their youthful arrogance, they believed themselves to be untouchable, oblivious to the mounting evidence that would soon seal their fate. The moment of reckoning came when SWAT teams surrounded their hideout, cornering the trio in a tense standoff that would end in their apprehension. Shock and disbelief washed over Kyle, Justin, and Charlie as they were confronted by a phalanx of police officers, their once confident facades crumbling in the face of overwhelming force. Handcuffed and shackled, they were led away, their youthful bravado replaced by a palpable sense of fear and uncertainty. The reality of their crimes finally sank in as they faced the harsh consequences of their actions, their lives forever altered by the weight of their choices. The aftermath. The community grappled with the aftermath of the tragedy, struggling to reconcile the image of the quiet suburban town with the chilling reality of violence lurking beneath the surface. The case of Kyle Hooper, Justin Soto, and Charlie Ealy served as a sobering reminder of the darkness that can reside within the hearts of youth, leaving an indelible mark on the town and its inhabitants for years to come. Case number 2. Brenda Spencer. In January 1979, Brenda Spencer forever etched her name into infamy when she carried out a shocking act of violence that would haunt the nation. At just 16 years old, Brenda opened fire on a school playground in San Diego, California, using a rifle she received as a Christmas gift from her father. Her target, Grover Cleveland Elementary School. On that fateful Monday morning, as children arrived for the school day, Brenda positioned herself in her home across the street, armed and ready to unleash chaos. Without warning, she began firing indiscriminately at the innocent students and staff, leaving a trail of devastation in her wake. In a matter of minutes, she injured 8 children and 1 police officer and claimed the lives of 2 adults, including the school's principal. As law enforcement descended on the scene, Brenda's chilling response to her actions reverberated across the nation. When asked why she had committed such a heinous act, her infamous words echoed through history. "I don't like Mondays." This callous statement shocked the world, offering a glimpse into the disturbed mind of a teenage killer. Following her arrest, Brenda's demeanor shifted from defiance to desperation as the gravity of her actions sank in. Despite her attempts to downplay the severity of her crimes, the evidence against her was overwhelming. In a trial that captivated the nation, she was convicted of 2 counts of murder and multiple counts of assault with a deadly weapon. For Brenda Spencer, the realization of the pain and suffering she caused came crashing down as she faced the consequences of her actions. Behind her cold exterior lay a troubled soul grappling with the aftermath of her senseless violence. As she languished in prison, her name became synonymous with tragedy, a cautionary tale of the devastating impact of unchecked despair and violence. Case number 1. Alyssa Bustamante. Alyssa Bustamante's case shocked the nation with its brutality and the age of the perpetrator. At just 15 years old, Alyssa brutally murdered her 9-year-old neighbor, Elizabeth Olton, in a small Missouri town in 2009. Alyssa lured Elizabeth into the woods under the guise of wanting to show her something, then proceeded to strangle her, slit her throat, and stab her multiple times. The sheer viciousness of the crime sent shockwaves through the community. Alyssa's demeanor during and after the murder was chilling. She showed no remorse, calmly disposing of Elizabeth's body, and then attending a church youth group meeting later that evening. However, her facade of normalcy crumbled when she was eventually apprehended by authorities. During interrogation, Alyssa confessed to the murder, revealing a disturbing detachment from the gravity of her actions. During her trial, Alyssa's mental state became a focal point. It was revealed that she had a troubled upbringing, with a history of self-harm and mental health issues. However, these factors did little to mitigate the horror of her crime. Despite her young age, Alyssa was tried as an adult and ultimately sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 35 years. As the verdict was handed down, Alyssa's stoic demeanor gave way to tears of regret and remorse. The reality of spending the rest of her life behind bars seemed to finally sink in as she grappled with the consequences of her actions. Alyssa Bustamante's case serves as a haunting reminder of the depths of human depravity and the devastating impact of violent crimes committed by teenagers. As we conclude our exploration into the minds of teen killers, one thing becomes clear: the moment of realization is a pivotal turning point. Whether it's shock, remorse, or desperation, the consequences of their actions inevitably catch up with them. Join us next time as we delve into another compelling topic. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until then, stay curious and stay safe.